My adoptive child went behind my back to adopt another child. Hey everyone, I'm Alex, and I'm in a bit of a situation with my adoptive child, Jamie. I'm 35, and Jamie's 25. We've been family for a while now, and things have been mostly good until recently. I found out Jamie's been looking into adoption agencies and considering adopting a child without talking to me first. This hit me like a ton of bricks because of my own past. When I confronted Jamie about it, they just brushed off my concerns, saying they want to give a child a better life. I get that, but it's not just about that. I opened up to Jamie about my own history, how I was abandoned by my biological parents, and how that's left some deep scars. I thought that would make Jamie understand why I'm so shaken up, but they just called me selfish and said I can't move past my own history. It got really heated, and Jamie admitted they've already met with a potential child for adoption. That felt like a betrayal. I couldn't believe Jamie would go that far without even considering how I'd feel. So, I started doing things behind the scenes to make Jamie see how serious adoption is. I've been talking to potential adoption candidates and subtly convincing them to think twice, which has been causing Jamie a lot of frustration. They don't know it's me, though. The other day, Jamie got a call about a young couple they were hopeful about, but the couple backed out last minute. Jamie was devastated, and I felt a mix of guilt and justification for my actions. But seeing Jamie so confused and hurt is starting to eat at me. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing anymore. Update 1. A lot has happened, so let's get right into the update. Time has passed since I found out Jamie was looking into adopting a child without talking to me first. Despite all the unexplained setbacks Jamie's faced, their determination to adopt hasn't waned. It's actually gotten stronger. I thought I'd feel victorious knowing I was the cause of those setbacks, but lately, I've been questioning if what I did was right. Jamie's been more withdrawn lately, pouring all their energy into the adoption process. It's like they're obsessed, and it's taking a toll on our relationship. They've been neglecting me, our friends, and even some of their hobbies. It's like they're a different person, and I'm starting to feel like I'm living with a stranger. I recently found out that Jamie's been volunteering at a local orphanage. I guess they're trying to cope with all the adoption failures. Curiosity got the better of me, and I decided to visit the orphanage myself. I didn't expect to be affected by it, but seeing those kids, hearing their stories, it hit me harder than I thought it would. I started to feel this internal conflict, like maybe I was wrong to interfere with Jamie's plans. Things got even more complicated when Jamie formed a bond with one of the orphans, a girl named Emma. Jamie's been spending a lot of time with her and has started the process to adopt her. I met Emma, and she told me about her past. It was rough, full of neglect and abandonment. It was like looking into a mirror and seeing my own history. That's when I began to understand why Jamie was so set on adopting. But my past actions came back to haunt me. Emma's social worker mentioned the couple that backed out of meeting with Jamie, the same couple I convinced to walk away. Jamie overheard and put 2 and 2 together. They were shocked and hurt when they realized I was the reason behind their adoption struggles. Our relationship hit rock bottom after that. Jamie decided to go through with adopting Emma, but they wanted to do it alone. They said they couldn't trust me anymore, that I had betrayed them. I was left to deal with the mess I made, and I had no idea how to fix it. So, that's where things stand. Jamie is moving forward with the adoption, and I'm trying to figure out how to make things right, if that's even possible. It's a mess, and I'm not sure how to clean it up. Update 2. Well, I didn't expect to be making this update so soon, but here we are. It's been a few months since Jamie's adoption of Emma was nearly finalized, and I've been on my own, dealing with a lot of stuff. I started seeing a therapist to work through my past traumas and the guilt I've been carrying around since I messed things up with Jamie. It's been tough, not gonna lie. I miss them both more than I thought possible. Jamie's been having a hard time too, from what I've heard. Being a single parent isn't easy, and even though Jamie's strong, I know it's been a struggle. Emma's a great kid, but she's had her own issues, and without me there, it's just been the two of them trying to figure things out. One day, Emma started asking Jamie about me. She could tell something was off and that there was supposed to be another parent around. It hit Jamie hard, I guess, because that's when I got the call. Jamie thought it might be good for Emma if I met with her, to help her adjust and understand what was going on. So, I met with Emma. I was nervous, thinking she might be angry or scared, but it went surprisingly well. She's a smart kid, and we just clicked. It made me realize how much I wanted to be part of her life, to be the father figure she was missing. Jamie watched us together, and I could see the conflict on their face. They were torn, wanting that family life but still hurt by what I did. After Emma went to bed, I apologized to Jamie. I poured my heart out, admitting how wrong I was and how much I wanted to make things right, to be a family. Jamie didn't say much, just that they'd think about it. Our relationship was left hanging by a thread, and I knew I had a lot to make up for. Then, one evening, Emma overheard Jamie talking to a friend about everything that happened, about my betrayal. She got really quiet after that, and I could tell she was trying to process it all, trying to figure out if this family was going to stay together or fall apart. It's a lot for a kid to deal with, and I hate that she's caught in the middle of this. I just hope we can find a way to move past my mistakes and build something real for her sake. Right now, everything's up in the air, and I'm just waiting to see what happens next. Update 3. A lot has happened since my last update, and I've got to get this off my chest. Over the past few months, Jamie, Emma, and I have been trying to piece together what resembles a family, but it's been a roller coaster, to say the least. It's like we're walking on eggshells, trying to find our footing in this new life we're building. I've been working hard to regain Jamie's trust, and it's been a slow process, but I feel like we're finally making some progress. Emma, she's been amazing through all of this. She started to look up to me, and I can't tell you how much that means. She's been calling me Dad in her little moments of excitement, and it's both heartwarming and complicated. I never expected to feel this way, but she's really gotten under my skin, and I can't imagine life without her now. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Jamie's been feeling left out, and I can't blame them. They've been watching Emma and me bond, and I can see the hurt in their eyes. It's like they're on the outside looking in on their own family. I hate that my actions from before have led to this, and I'm trying to fix it, I really am. So, I thought maybe a family trip would help us bond, you know? Get away from the daily grind and just be together. Jamie was hesitant at first, but they agreed, and off we went. It was supposed to be a fresh start for us. And there were moments, really good moments, where I thought we were becoming the family we all wanted to be. One night, we were sitting by the campfire, and Emma was laughing at some silly story I was telling. Jamie was there, smiling too, but I could see something else in their eyes. It was like they were happy but also scared of being replaced or something. It hit me then, how much my relationship with Emma was affecting Jamie. When we got back, I tried to reassure Jamie, to tell them that they're just as important to Emma and me. But words can only do so much, right? And then it happened, Emma called me Dad in front of Jamie. It was an innocent slip, but the look on Jamie's face, it was like a punch to the gut. They were happy for a split second, and then it was like a shadow passed over them. Jamie brought it up later that night, and we had a long talk about what this all means, about our roles in Emma's life. It was tough, but it was necessary. We decided that we need help, that we can't navigate this on our own. So, we're going to start family counseling. I think it's the right move, but I can tell Jamie's still hurting, still skeptical. I just hope we can work through this, for Emma's sake and for ours. We've come so far, and I don't want to lose what we're building. It's fragile, but it's ours, and I'm not giving up on us. Not now, not ever. Last update. You won't believe the roller coaster my family's been on lately. So, it's been a while since I last updated, and let me tell you, things have really turned around for us. The family counseling we started a few months back? It's been a game changer. We've all been working on our issues, and it's like we're finally understanding each other. I've stepped up as a dad to Emma, and it feels natural now. Jamie's been incredible too, getting past the insecurities and really settling into our family life. Emma's been doing amazing at school, too. She's like a different kid, more confident, always smiling. She says it's all because she feels like she's got a real family now, and that just hits me right in the feels, you know? But here's the kicker, Jamie planned this surprise anniversary party for me. It was out of the blue, and I was totally floored. There was this beautiful speech about forgiveness and how love can take you down paths you never expected. It was so touching, and in that moment, I just knew I wanted to make things official. So, I popped the question. I asked Jamie to marry me, and guess what? We're engaged. We were in the middle of celebrating, all happy and emotional, when out of nowhere, Emma's biological mom shows up. I mean, talk about timing, right? She tells us she's been looking for Emma and wants to be part of her life. It was like a bomb had gone off in the middle of our perfect little moment. Now we're stuck trying to figure out what to do. It's a mess. Do we let this woman, who hasn't been there for Emma, come into her life now? Or do we protect the family we've fought so hard to build? It's a tough call, and honestly, I have no idea how this is going to play out.